Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You were running, motherfucker, high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker, never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for
Tyson Fury being spoken to by Ben Davison. And there's the moment, the pre-fight kiss. I have never, ever seen that before.
So there's been a few, but people take drugs, don't they, in boxing? They all take drugs, I'd say. All of them.
Really?
Yeah. I'd say they're all abusing performance enhancers or weight strippers or whatever they're going to do to take drugs. I think they all take drugs. All athletes.
Define all. Who's
everybody?
Well, obviously you're not talking about yourself, so.
I think you don't know, now you know.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Let's bleed, shall we? And before we get started, just so you know, of course I did that on purpose. I will never like this man. I will never respect that man. I wouldn't care if anything happened to him. Don't come to me with it. I will continue with business as usual. He has done too much in this sport to disrespect it. If they've gone ignored, shame on you, mofos. And I'm talking to the Americans. I repeat, I'm talking to the Americans. If you're a casual, you're not even forgiven. Because you don't know any better. You're just a dumbass. Whatever, but we gonna cook on that. Dwayne Jones, salute, fam. Jason, what up? King Jr., Alfred, what up? Syriac, what's good? Rick Blackwell, Vince Valborn, salute. In the building, Black Alpha. Steve Elder, Mac, the Brothers UK in the building. Jay Walk. Davion Bible, salute, man. How are you? MP, what the fuck? What's good? Coach 67, salute. Ketty Peeps, Rashard Livingston, Brian H. Jay Gibson, salute. Cassandra, what up, sis? Jay Walk, Bruce Goes in the building. Young World, Mr. Finesse. Yo, bro, listen, bro. Heard you cooking on, I caught the replay on Champside. Salute to my brother Champside. Heard your phone call. Bro, listen. Bro, listen. That was fire. It was you and there was another caller that called and made some great points, man. But I appreciate you, Mr. Finesse. For real, for real. I appreciate you. You want to talk about a brother that's on code? Yes, sir. Salute to you, Mr. Finesse. Shamar, salute. What's good, Shamar? Gnarly Ray, what up? D-Man Jr. in the building. Spooked, what up? Josh. Zelos, what up? Rob Sportsman Lee in the building. Robert Singleton, salute. New Fat Boy Fitness in the building. How was your birthday, fam? Yes, sir. We age it like wine. NBA D Nice, salute. Kamada, What up? Jeffrey H. Lopez in the mother effing building. Salute, fam. Tone, what up? Xavier. He said, why you think everyone who coming up has a Gonzalez or Sanchez on their record? Bro. That comment is going right over everyone's head, man. Andrew Gray, salute. Yes, sir. All right. Smash the like button, man. Well, you got 4 men. Prize fighter, salute. 4 men on this screen. 3 Brits, 3 blacks, 1 American. DP Rocker, salute. Earl Taylor. You got 3 Brits, 3 blacks, 1 American. Now watch this. This is a real question. This is the real question. I'm going to pull the coattails of a lot of people. Now, we don't know if Dillian Whyte's even fighting Big Coke. That's right. I'm calling him Big Coke. Salute the BFTB. David Scott, what up? Big Coke knowingly admitted that he did cocaine. All right. Big Block, what up? So we don't know if there's an actual date for Big Coke versus what do we call Dillian? He has a bunch of names. You know, he's a ped user. He's a glove cheat. Wow. He's a husband who has a husband. All that cute stuff. St. Louis Mix, salute. The liking, yes. The liking. All right, so we don't know if they have a date, but let's just say. I got you, Xavier. Yes, sir. Burnt Shrek. Yeah, we got a lot of names for this doofus. Very White. Right. Mario Foster, salute. So, let's say they have a fight date of, I don't know, let's say March. Because, you know, Dillian wouldn't dare fight on Black History Month. So let's say March, I don't know, whatever Saturday, the 3rd Saturday in March. And let's say on that same weekend, or let's say the weekend before or the weekend after, we just get this, like, breaking news, nigga. Breaking news. Outlaw Jr., salute. Deontay Wilder just signed to fight AJ on the week before or the week after or the same night. I'm asking the boxing world. Which fight are you purchasing? Bills is tight. There's still, you know, people aren't working. But you're going to take your last $80 and say, yo, I got to pick one. I only can afford one. Which one are you watching? Put Deontay versus AJ or Fury versus the Lycan. Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Please be honest. I'll wait a little bit. I'll wait a little bit. Ratchet, what up? Be honest. If you are that interested in Fury versus Whyte, be honest. It's okay. Be honest. Asante L, what up, famo? Macados, Mac of the South, what's good? Yo, Mac be on the move, man. You be on the move, bro. I've been seeing you on the gram. Look at that, Wilder versus AJ, Wilder versus AJ, Wilder versus AJ. Even if you're an AJ fan, you can say AJ versus Wilder. It's okay. It is okay. DOG, salute. Anna Israel, salute. Bruce the Barber, salute. Uh-huh. Look at that. But I know. This is an LDBC channel. We're biased over here, right? Anwar Willis, salute, fam. Uh-huh. Yashua, salute, fam. Yeah. I'm telling you straight up and down. Hen Dog, what up? I'm picking AJ versus Wilder. That's straight up. I'm picking AJ versus Wilder. And I'm telling you, yeah, I have no interest in Tyson Fury. In fact, when he was signed to Bob Arum, I already knew the play. Trill Will, salute. Duke Todd, salute. I already knew the play. John Lee June, salute. Well, I don't think that's going to happen, John. I don't think it's going to happen. I would love to see it, too. I don't think it's going to happen. Key of Life, salute. I don't think it's going to happen. I'd love to see it. I don't think it's going to happen. Woke, what up? So there would only be a handful of people in a poll that would say, I'd rather watch Fury versus Whyte. Jay Good, what up? Shemaine, salute. You know why? Because now all of a sudden, that gets them closer to undisputed. It gets them closer to undisputed. Now y'all give a shit about belts, right? Now y'all give a shit about belts. But you were the same dudes who are Fury fans now. You see that guy over there on the upper right-hand side, Anthony Joshua? When he had all the belts, the majority of the belts, and all we wanted was undisputed, y'all didn't care. Supreme Beast in the mother effing building. Tay, good morning, sis. When we want to undisputed and the belts mattered, Shade Girl, salute. When we want to undisputed, y'all were too busy talking about, we got 3, you got 1. We're worth more money. Okay, Deontay said, okay, let's do it. I'm the B-side, happily. You want me to come to London? I'll come to London. Want me to take lesser part of the pot? I'll take lesser part of the pot. What's going on? You know what wasn't going on? The goddamn fight. And what was I saying? And a lot of us were saying, look, can we get these guys to fight so somebody could win? Because you know what's going to happen? Big Dog Willie, when I meet you, I'm going to kick you right in the nuts. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know what? I'm going to do an Amir Khan video just for you. I think I'm going to do it today. The immortal Amir Khan. Yo, Amir Khan is like a zombie. He keeps getting up. You remember that movie, Death Becomes Her? Remember that movie? It was in the 90s. They did some witchcraft and they couldn't die. No matter how bad the accident was. And they were dead. But they were just up and walking around. At the very end, they shattered like glass. Halv done salute. Remember, Scorpio, what up, fam? You remember when we said, yo, look, can we get a winner out of these guys? Because it's boxing. Al B, what up? It's boxing. Somebody's going to fuck around and lose, and we're going to have a problem. Y'all see Big Dog Willie, right? Oh, man, that Amir Khan video is coming. It's going to be a troll video. Be glad you got a wrench because somebody would have hit you already. Book a salute. Anyway. Remember we said that? Yo, can these guys fight before one of them lose? We were very real with it. It's the heavyweight division. It's boxing. Everybody's one punch away from losing. And that goes for Deontay. That went for AJ. That goes for Fury. That went for Whyte. That went for everybody of note. And what happened? AJ was the first to go, and it was a big old shocker. Straight combo, salute, fam. I appreciate you. Remember that? And although there was a lot of shit with AJ's loss, the first loss, remember I told y'all the story? Remember how I told you I got that phone call from my boy that used to work at the Garden, who's since passed due to COVID. But remember the story I told y'all? I got the call. He was like, yo, what the fuck's going on? He was downstairs like, yo, your man's coming out the locker room, no goddamn shoes on, sweating. The tall white guy's on the phone with somebody talking about, I don't know. I said, wait, whoa, tall white guy? I said, yeah, tall white, he's flush red now. I said, that's Eddie Hearn. He said, I don't know these niggas. Because my man was just doing security at the Garden. He was not a boxing fan, but he called me and said, yo, there's something wrong with your man. I said, who? The Mexican? He says, no, the big black nigga. I said, what? What do you mean? He said, yo, he came out the locker room, no goddamn shoes on, sweating, looked like he had to take a shit. I was like, what? He said, yo, he don't look right. Simon Bridgman, salute. They came out, smiling, walking to the ring. He said, I guess he got it together. Then ended up, he dropped Andy. Andy got up. That Aztec heart got up and proceeded to whoop AJ's ass. In between the rounds, when I got, because I didn't even watch the fight, because I said, yeah, you know, AJ gonna win, whatever. My man Thomas calls me up. He texts me. He's one of the people who's like, yo, you ain't watch the fight? I said, nah, man, I went to work. I ain't care. I was doing overtime that day. He said, yo, AJ lost. I said, Thomas, stop trolling. He says, no, he got dropped like 400 times. I said, what? Ran home. I said, what the hell just happened? Then I'm checking my text. My boy was like, yo, I was calling you crazy. He said, yo, this nigga was backstage looking crazy. I was like, what? Then in between rounds, I hear him say to his corner, why do I feel this way? I said, oh, shit. Could it be? Could it be? Well, something happened. Honestly, let me ask y'all a question. Did AJ look well in that fight? I mean, we could talk about it. We could talk about it. It's done now. Nobody wants to believe him. Did AJ look well in that fight? Huh? Well, hold on. Let me say good morning to my haters.
Hello, monkeys.
Cop Killer, salute, fam. How you? Thank you, Vince. He didn't look right. I mean, we took it. We took it. We were like, hey, man, he lost. Why? Because of all the fuck shit that Eddie Hearn was doing. Cesar, salute. But he didn't look right. He didn't look right. We were like, yo, what the fuck? Oh, I'll take it. Fine. But he didn't look right. You remember AJ's father wanted to beat Eddie Hearn up in the ring? No, dog. It's not him. It's me. It's not him. It's me. I was like, nah, that wasn't you. I think somebody got to his water. Or they got some different shit. You know what? You know how they can get you? Let me put y'all up on game. For those of you that be backstage, I wish Kano was in the chat. Salute to my brother Kano. By the way, Kano, Karma, salute. Kano was on BFTV's channel last night, and they had in Stephen Shaw. Go back and watch that. That was beautiful. Salute to Shaw. Salute to his baby boy, about to be 9. Oh yeah, deal. Yeah, you see that? Yeah. Salute to A Weapons. He's getting some stuff together now for me. Main Boxing Biker, salute, fam. I don't hide. I don't hide who I am. I don't hide where I go. I don't need to. It's gonna be what's gonna be. Chris, what up? So look, I know what I saw, but let me tell you, let me put y'all up on game. Thank you, Clarence. Let me put you up on game. They could put some shit in your goddamn robe. And when you're done warming up, hitting the pads to get warmed up, and you put on your shit, it can go through your pores. And by the time round 3 comes in, you're like in your corner like, Now, I know I ain't smoke all camp long. 704 Joe, salute. I know I ain't smoke all camp long. I put down the weed. I was fine. Do I have the flu? What is wrong? Yeah. I heard a story about the late, great Jimi Hendrix. He used to put cocaine. This is what I heard. Of course, I wasn't there. But I knew some former hippies. They used to live around here, and they knew him. So, well, one guy in particular showed me pictures of him and Jimmy. He used to play bass. He said Jimmy used to put cocaine in his bandana and put it on his head. And he said a lot of those times when he was on stage playing his guitar, did y'all know he was a savant? He couldn't read music. This is what I heard. I heard he couldn't read music, and he was left-handed. He played the guitar upside down. That's what I heard. And he was just nice with it. He used to put cocaine in his headband and tie it around. I said, why he do that? He said, because when he sweat, it would go into his pores. That's why as long as the concerts went, the stranger he behaved. I said, oh, shoot, that's crazy. Now, I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm just telling you what was told to me. Omega Red in the building. That's right, Batchy. He taught himself and played the goddamn guitar upside down. So I've seen this. Let me tell you something else. And Malik Scott, I said it on his post on Instagram. You know what? I was backstage. I ain't gonna say where, and I ain't gonna say who. I was backstage in the goddamn locker room of a fighter. And he got done warming up. They took a towel, they dried him down, and he went like this. And his team starts rubbing a substance on his abs. And I'm just watching, we talking, I'm just watching. I keep like looking, I'm like. So I asked someone in this camp, I said, I've never seen that. What is that? They rubbing Vaseline on him? What is that going to do? And he laughed. He said, that's not Vaseline. I'm like, what is it? Novocaine. Boxing and barbecue, salute. You heard me. And I'm looking like, you can't buy that in the damn store. Say, yeah, I know a dentist. We know somebody knows a dentist in the camp. Y'all know that when they rub that shit on your gums before they stick you? Yeah. They had a canister of it. And everyone had on rubber gloves. And they took a cloth. Thank you, Brothers UK. Yep. John Page, what up, brother? I got to holler at you. I want to get you on the show. Gary fighting this week. I want some inside expertise. And they took it and they was rubbing it all on his abs, all around, you know. And I said, yeah, that's right, Bruce. He dug that acid, yeah. I said, what? P-Dep, salute. I said, what? All around strong, salute. I said, what the fuck? He said, yeah, you know. I said, wait a minute. Now, I know that's not legal. Corey, what up? But you can't see it. You want to know what else? Ask me where the commission was. Go ahead and ask. About 10 feet behind me, in and out the door on a phone. And I sat there like, there's no, it was none of my business. But I'm like, ain't that the fucking, I've never seen this. And I said, why are you doing this? Well, the guy, you know, he's a committed body puncher. Some guy from one of those Spanish countries, from Venezuela or someone, he's a body puncher. So, you know. What the fuck? I don't even know if that works. Who thought of that? Ancestral race, salute. Who the fuck? I said, yo, man, that can't. I don't even know if mathematically that makes sense. But they did it, and they actually won the fight. It was I think an 8-round fight. And he won by decision. And his defense was well enough that he didn't let dude get on the inside. He fought a good fight. Brian H., salute. But yo, they rubbed a lot of that shit around his midsection. I know he couldn't feel anything. You could walk with him, boop, like the Pillsbury Doughman. He wouldn't have felt it. I couldn't, but I was like, what? But what freaked me out was that the commission was right there. I said, no one's gonna. I said, you know what? Boxing's fucked up. So when AJ wobbled to that ring, and he's in the middle of the ring, it's like, Waldo, I feel this way. Yeah, why do you? It was more than just Andy going upside your head. I firmly believe Anthony Joshua was drugged. Now, all of that shit about people saying, oh, well, his cup was on too tight. I said, no, his balls ain't big enough for a cup to be too tight. Boom, boom. That's the only joke I'm telling today. But seriously, it wasn't that. I knew what I heard, but I was like, if I start saying it, no one's going to. Mike, what up? If I start saying it, I'm not about to cap for AJ. I don't want a bunch of British fans just jumping on my nuts because now I'm defending AJ. Realistically, I'd be defending boxing. Boxing, please. But that wasn't the atmosphere for me to say anything. Yeah, you know, AJ lost, but I got a phone call. I got a text. Drew, why are you talking up? Why are you talking well about David Scott? What up? No, I wasn't finna go through all of that. I just said, look, this sport is fucked up. And it was that day, I was like, shit. I hope everybody's careful. I didn't meet Tay Jones when that happened. Because had I got those, I'd have sent those texts straight to Tay. And be like, yo, look at this. You tell D to be careful. Y'all all know Marcus Wall, salute. D's only mistake was thinking that there was enough integrity in the sport of boxing that shit wouldn't happen to him. That was his only mistake. Well, in getting Big Coke off the couch and giving him a payday. That was mistake number 2. Felix, what up? Me and Stormy did a video. Me and Stormy, we did a live stream. I have a picture of Wilder and AJ, and I said poisoned. Because they had similar symptoms, but different reactions. Deontay is a warrior. He went out on his shield. AJ just said, I don't want to continue because I'm going to get hurt. Whatever. But either way, moving forward, that fucks with his confidence. AJ, in my opinion, got a lot hesitant depending on who he fights after the Andy Ruiz situation. Like Adrian Broner. I don't care what you say. After the Maidana situation, he got a little gun shy. And nobody thought nothing of it. But look at how Maidana knocked Adrian Broner on his ass. And look at Adrian's face. Yeah, Mr. P. Depps, yes. Look at Adrian Broner's face when Maidana hit him. It was like he went somewhere. He got hit and he went somewhere. Like, what the oh, I'm in a boxing match. Look at when Xavier's in the chat too. Xavier knows Fernando Vargas. Look at Fernando Vargas' face when Felix Trinidad hit him. Then go look at William Joppy's face when Felix Trinidad hit him. And then remember how Brother Richardson caught Tito with some faulty gloves before he fought Bernard Hopkins and said, look, man, if you don't change those gloves, ain't no fight. He changed the gloves, fought Bernard Hopkins, hit Bernard Hopkins with a left hand, and nothing happened. And Bernard went on to whoop his ass. He outboxed him and stopped him. Uh-huh. Makes you wonder, right? Makes you wonder. Then remember how I had Freddie Pendleton on my show consistently, and I pulled up the fight when he fought Felix. There was no faulty hand wraps, but did that knockout look normal? Go back and watch that fight from round one. Freddie was whooping Tito's ass. He was outboxing him. It was about to be a clinic. And Freddie said, I think between rounds 4 and 5, I think, his trainer put some shit up his nose. And look at how that fight ends. I remember watching it in real time in the 90s, and I said, man, that brother threw that fight, man. Why would Freddie do that? Years later, I finally speak to him. He said, I ain't throw that fight. I got poisoned. What? Look at how that fight ended. It ended with a body shot. But before, he was in the clinch. He looks at his corner and shakes his head no. Tito throws a bullshit body shot that was partially blocked. Down goes Freddie, and look at the camera on his face. Didn't it look like how AJ looked? Didn't it look like how William Joffrey looked a little bit? No, never mind. Scratch that, because that was gloves. Didn't it look like Deontay in the second fight? Like, what the fuck? Why do I feel this way? Got poisoned. Hey, Drew, you're making excuses, Drew. Your guy just lost. Uh-huh. Here's my question. Is there cheating in boxing? Yes or no?
And you're saying about, obviously, when you went over fighting the Klitschko with the waters and stuff like that, that was very, how did you guys think of the idea of that when you was going there, that you needed to bring your own water and food and stuff like that? Did you,
we know boxing, and we know what goes on behind the scenes. So yeah, it's a dangerous sport. You know, people want to win; they'll do anything to win. So.
I dare you to tell me there's no cheating in boxing. A lot of people go to prison. And prison is to junior salute. Prison, you're supposed to reform Harold Salute and rehabilitate. But what's real is, if you can go into prison, I know motherfuckers that came out of prison, better criminals. I mean, a lot of them didn't react on it, but they say, yo, look, you know what I learned? I learned how not to get caught next time I run up in the bank. I should have did this, and this. And I went and got caught. I said, shit, you right. He said, but I'm straight and narrow now. A condo. I'm straight and narrow now. I said, shit, but if I'd have known that, and where did he learn it? In prison. Tyson Fury will never be cheated. Why? He knows everything. You can't cheat him. Opulent LD, salute. Jared, what up? He'll never get cheated because he knows what to look for. Deontay know what to look for. You know who knew what to look for? Mark Breland. He knew. Every Levon Don gave her. Alan Levon, salute. And every time I talk to somebody, non-blacks, they say, yeah, of course he's a cheater. He's a fucking gypsy. I didn't say that. They said it. I said, shit. I am true. Salute. I didn't say that. They said that. And what would make them say that? Because remember, I'm American. I'm born in Harlem, raised in the Bronx. I don't know nothing about no gypsies. I saw them on Scooby-Doo. But it's a cartoon. I didn't even know what the fuck a Samoan was until wrestling. I didn't know there was a real people. I thought it was made up. And then when people talk to me about gypsies, and then Fury says, yo, you know, we're the niggas of the UK. No one likes us. Oh! I didn't say that. He said that. The fuck do I know? Corey McGowan in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. Fuck do I know? You ain't cheating, you ain't trying. My brother Glasses Malone sent me a whole documentary about street racing with gypsies and street racing. All of them cheat. What I'm saying is this is behavior that's normal to them, which is why he could probably pass a lie detector test. Did you cheat? No. You know why? It's normalized. Do you know you could talk to a schizophrenic? You could talk to somebody that has multiple personalities. And if they honestly believe, yo, I didn't rob that store. When I robbed that store, I was Charles, not Mike. And if they take a lie detector test and say, Mike, did you rob that store? No. And he'll pass 100% of the time. But we're looking at you on video. I'm telling you, I'm schizophrenic, and that I wasn't Mike when I ran in there. I was Charles. That was Charles doing it. And he'll pass a lie detector test 100% of the time. I've seen shit like that. You're like, yo, how's this nigga passing? Because he believes his own bullshit. Cheating is normal. Deeply goated, salute. Cooking with Sir, salute, fam. Mike, what up? That's why this is normal to him. Do you understand that this is this is what they do? It's not wrong to them. But, Percy, what up? But when you point this out, you see, it's normal to him. But it's abnormal to me. It's abnormal to the sport of boxing. It's normal. He knows this. What gets me like going is like, yo, y'all hate this man Deontay so much that you're gonna side with this behavior? Yo, listen, baby mama, that'll never be normal for me. Baby daddy will never be normal for me. I come from an era where it was husband, wife. I come from an era where it was a man meets a woman, they get married, then they start procreating. Or if they, because you know this is real life, or if they procreate, you eventually marry that woman. Now it's normal to have single mothers and hopefully you're on good terms with baby daddy, but they're not living in the same house. That's abnormal to me. But it's normal in society now. What the fuck? Dil Spoolie, salute. Devontae Moore, salute. I don't know when the fuck that became, well, I know. It happened in the 90s somewhere. And it's been glorified because we glorify stupidity. And boom, here we are, Unscripted Virtuoso, salute. And somehow you got women planning on having kids. I've heard women, oh, I'm going to have a baby. And says, wait a minute, you ain't got no man. You want to have a baby in 2023. We're in January now. And you ain't got no man? Oh, well, there's a lot of men that'll drop their seed. What are you talking about? You're planning on being a single mother? And you're looking for a dumbass that just wants to slide up in you and not be a instrumental part in his childhood? Get out my face. Phenomenal Mexican, salute. Lord Sweat Will, salute. Jim Diamond. So what's abnormal has become normal. Like I said yesterday, walking with your pants hanging off your ass. Sagging. Sagging. Spell sagging backwards. Niggas. Niggas. Did y'all know when you was in those cotton fields, when your ancestors, Bobby J, salute, when your ancestors was in the cotton fields, picking that cotton, they didn't give belts to grandpa? Why? Because it was a way to demean them with your pants falling off your ass. And you couldn't run away without pulling up your pants. So they took your belt. I already told you what it meant in prison. Trill Will. Everyone go subscribe to Trill Will. That's the family right there. Yeah. Yeah. But fast forward 400 years later. Not even 400 years. It's a lot of you got great grandparents that were literally slaves and you don't know it. Wasn't that long ago? What, a couple of 100 years? Wasn't that long ago? And now you walk outside, You got to see the whole hood's ass. Not no young member of my family. I already told them, I catch you out here sagging, I'm going to roll up on you, and I'm going to rip your pants off in the street and embarrass you. I don't care if you're walking with a girl. I'm going to embarrass your ass. Shorty going to run off screaming, some guy tried to rob him. Nope. That's my nephews. I already told their ass, I don't want to see your ass in the street. I done change your diapers, and that shit you're not doing. Now, if you got my blood in you, I will fuck you up. I will, man, listen. I don't play that shit. I wasn't raised that way. We are not raised that way. Don't care. Morals, principles. What does this have to do with boxing? Boxing has lost its morals and principles, but it's always been fucked up. But like I said, if it's been fucked up, right? If it's been fucked up, but it's been in the favor of a guy that you support, you're quiet. I knew what happened to AJ. I knew what happened to AJ. But a large portion of me, I was like, I could talk about this, but I don't think anybody would believe me. I don't think anybody would believe me. Because I'm a Wilder fun boy. You're just a Wilder fun boy. Okay. So I exercise my right to remain silent. And then you got the what I call the hard body overprotectors. If I put out a video saying, yo, look, man, we partying because AJ lost, but I got some information. That brother got poisoned. Yo, Drew, man, why you turncoating, man? You supposed to be over here with us, man. But right is right and wrong is wrong, right? I'm just saying. So I said, you know what? I'm going to avoid all of that, and I'm going to see how this plays out. And what happened? Deontay got jerked. I've been out loud about cheating in boxing way before I had a channel, man. I remember before Vel Salute. I remember before Tito fought B-Hop when Brother Nas caught Tito with the hand wraps and shit. They tried to throw it under the rug. Abadori, salute. 2 decades later, I go back and look at the Fernando Vargas knockout. I go back and look at the William Joppy. I had Joppy on my show. Go back and look when he was one of my first guests. Shout out to my brother Trick Nolte. William Joppy was on the show, and he said, yo, there was something wrong with his fucking hands. I don't remember half the fight. He remembers the first round, and somewhere between the first round and when it ended, he got dropped. He said he don't remember shit. Fernando Vargas had the same reaction. What are the odds? Tito wasn't really hit. He was a good puncher, but he wasn't hitting like that. But before the internet, I was hearing things behind the scenes about his hand wraps. Xavier, am I lying about that? That's been a long, long, long rumor around the industry. Yo, watch his hand wraps. Watch his hand wraps. Somebody got in contact with Fernando Vargas's camp and said, look, if they find out I'm talking to you, they will kill me, literally kill me. But watch that kid's hand wraps. There's an old trick. It involves a little bit of cold water. And as the fight goes on, it turns into a cast. But Tito is already warmed up. And then I said, I don't recall. You know how they go backstage and they show fighters getting their hands wrapped? Ramel Lane, salute. And salute to my brother Mike Biggs Boxing. He said we was talking boxing in 180. Yeah, in junior high school. Me and Mike Biggs been talking boxing since 5th or 6th grade. Yeah, that's real talk. That's real talk. Yes, sir. 180 was our junior high school. Yes. And I said, I don't recall too much video of Tito getting his hand wraps. I recall a lot of videos of him hitting pads backstage warming up. The only time I saw him getting his hand, that I remember getting his hands wrapped, was before he fought Bernard Hopkins. And he told the person interviewing him, yeah, I'm going to knock Bernard out in the first round. I didn't know that was him re-wrapping his hands because Brother Nas already went back there and questioned those wraps. Similar to Antonio Margarito years later. Who was caught by who? Brother Nas. But we have a guy cutting off cameras and all kinds of weird shit enabled by the WBC. Help from Mark Breland. All of that shit. But it means nothing because he lost the third fight. Was it really fair? Fight was supposed to happen in July. He catches COVID. Gregory X salute. Catches COVID. Flies to see his 6th seed. Out of the jurisdiction of drug testing. Comes back. And in round 11, he's bouncing around like it's round 1. That's normal to y'all? Okay. Okay. But he dropped Wilder. He hit him in the sweet spot. He dropped him. Yeah, he did. He sure did. He's still a fucking cheater. Wait a minute. I never cheated in my life. D's on his stool saying no love. I never cheated in my life. Excuse me, why are you fighting America in the first fucking place? Meat from an uncastrated boar? Fine. Stay over there, stand on your innocence, and beat your trial. You didn't want to do that because if you lost, your license would have been suspended for 7 years. You and your cousin. Martin Carefoot, I never sold him anything. I don't even have boars on my farm. Why are you talking now? He never paid me. Then a while later, hey man, I don't want to deal with it. I'm just dropping my case. I just don't want to deal with it. And then we find out, hey man, you know, this guy, not for nothing, that old man may have been scared out of his mind. Why you say that? Fury has close ties with a certain gangster that is such a real badass, he can't even be in this country of Ireland. Nah, that's not true.
Hello there. I'm just after getting off the phone with Daniel Kinahan. He's just informed me that the biggest fight in British boxing history has just been agreed. Get up there, my boy!
Yo, listen. There was a whole documentary done. I reviewed it on my channel. MTK Global stands for Mac the Knife. Look it up. There's a whole boxing corporation named after a song, Mac the Knife, a song about a serial killer. Go research it. I ain't gonna go through it. Go research the documentary. I was shocked. I never heard of no Daniel Kinahan, and then I did some research. I said, oh shoot, this dude's for real. This guy is for, you don't mess with that guy. You don't mess with that guy. But that's Fury's man. But he never cheated a day in his life. Mark Breland, right? Mark, what you make with Deontay? Not for one fight, not for 2 fights, but whatever. We will quadruple that. You see that bottle of Dasani? Just go ahead and give it to him. We respect you, Mark. Justice for Mark Breland. Who's hired him since then? I'm just asking. I haven't seen him in no corners. Levant, that super chat, much love. He said, remember Trinidad versus Blocker? Trinidad's punches look extra powerful. Yes, I remember all of Tito's fights. I live in New York. The Tito fans were hard out here. They were hard out here. And he was fun to watch, but I was looking at it like, look, I know boxing. There's something different with this kid. But when you say something, you're a hater. You're just jealous. You just don't want to see him win. I don't know where none of that's coming from. How about I just want a honest fight? I'm just wondering. Tyson Fury is a piece of shit, y'all. We have Thrill Hill salute. We have all the proof in the world. All the proof in the world. I don't understand what kind of fans walking around here because these are the same guys that, I hate Floyd. Wow, he's boring. He's a runner. Gay runner. Remember that? He don't knock nobody out. Enter Deontay Wilder into the heavyweight division. He really had no reason in that division. And he's knocking everybody out with a limited skill set, nowhere near the technique of Floyd Mayweather. Lucky for you, motherfuckers. All that power. And all we heard was skinny legs, built like a ball player. He looks long and doofy. Knockout, 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 knockout. Name one opponent that he's outweighed. Name one. He fought one of the biggest heavyweights in the history of mankind in Tyson Fury. And every time they fought, with the exception of the second fight, he knocked him on his ass, being outweighed by 30, 40 pounds. One of the most feared punches in the history of the sport, Deontay Wilder is. I'm not lying about that. He is, whether you like it or not. Oh, but Ken Norton. Oh, but George Foreman. Oh, but the Dark Destroyer, Ernie Shavers. Yeah, Deontay Wilder's right up there with them. He's hitting grown men that are bigger than a lot of the punches you mentioned and knocking them silly, knocking them unconscious. You know that's talent. For a person to see the punch coming and still not be able to stay awake, that's talent, man. That's God-given talent. And all you motherfuckers do is discredit you Americans. You pro-black niggas. You fuck the police. Barack Obama ain't do shit for the black community. Fuck David Duke and fuck Donald Trump. Fuck the armed forces. I'm pro-black. We need to police our own neighborhoods, nigga. We don't need to operate under the man system. Yo, man, Deontay got cheated, man. Nah, we need to give our credit to Tyson Fury, though. We got to, I mean, he just outboxed him, man. I'm just giving credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? We can't just discredit him because he's white. I mean, not all white people are bad. I'm just saying the ones that don't like me, I don't like them. We just got to give credit to him.
Yeah, go on!
They will never let you in the house.
Well, you should let me help you with that.
So considerate of you, Jimmy, but you know we don't allow n***s in the house, so it's quite all right. It really is wonderful to see you, son. You keep up.
I think you don't know, now you know.
You McGillis, you Monkeyans, Lancelot Link looking ass, Congo looking ass, armpit scratching. You motherfuckers, y'all could scratch y'all knees without bending over. That's how long your arms are. All that reach with short pockets. I don't respect any of you niggas. I hate you. I hate you niggas. I do. I really do. I really hate you niggas. Stay the fuck away from me. I hate you niggas, but I love you enough to leave you alone. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to you. I just want your wake-up call. And you would get it, don't look for me. Just do your push-ups. Do your sit-ups. Do your pull-ups. Be ready. Word up. What does this have to do? Jay Good, what up? What does this have to do with what we're talking about here? Deontay Wilder versus AJ will outsell Fury versus Dillian Whyte. On any day. Deontay Wilder versus Dillian Whyte will still outsell Fury versus AJ. Now, at what point did I mention a goddamn belt? Because Deontay Wilder's beltless now. Thanks to the help of the WBC and the corruption of the sport and you Negroes. KNEE grows. You Negroes, because y'all got calluses on your knees for all the dick blowing you do. Calvin, what up? Carly, salute. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Y'all do. Y'all got ashy elbows. Y'all got thick. You ever seen somebody with thick elbows? It's like, yo, why the rest of your body looks smooth, but your elbows and your kneecaps, what you really be doing? You be on all fours. I see you. Casuals don't want to be educated. They just want to be right. They want to be on the winning side of history. I told you Wilder was going to lose. Did you? Because you was quiet the whole time. You just in the back. Yeah. And we didn't know what you was yelling at. Then when he lost, hey, I knew it. D-blowers. You guys are disgusting. Stay away from me. Stay all the way away from me. For real. You guys are cancer. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Don't bring it around me. Don't come around me smoking and I don't smoke. Don't do that. Go outside. I'm not saying not to smoke. I'm just asking you not to do it around me. That's what I'm asking you to do. You niggas thought this was a game. It's not. It's really not a game. When I told you it was bigger than boxing, it's a shame niggas like Dillian Whyte could stand there and listen to Barry Hearn saying we used to be slave drivers. Now I have to call you Mr. Whyte. And Dillian just sat there like, I was like, is there anything going on in there? Did someone hit the pause button on him? All right, I'm gonna say this. Someone hit Dillian. Someone click the switch on Dillian. Put him on pause. Huh? What happened? He said, what? Oh, I can't go back now. I was done. Moving forward, I don't give a shit what he does. Don't care. Don't care. All he had to do was lean over and just tap Barry. Be like, yo, don't do that. If he'd have just did that, I'd have knew it was registering. I'd have been like, okay, he caught it. I know he's bonded by a lot of money right now, but he caught it. At least he said something. He didn't say shit. He just stood there. I was like, what the fuck? You want to talk about the sunken place? Holy shit. Is he listening? The answer is no. He hears it, but he's not listening. When he saw D take that L in the second fight, he knew what happened, but he stood there and clapped and laughed about it. And then what happened to him? Got slept by Povetkin. The universe don't lie. Oh, well, how do you explain what happened with Deontay? Y'all keep thinking this shit is over. The universe is 360 degrees and you get what you put out. Y'all refuse, teach salute. Y'all refuse to understand what we've been saying this entire time. When you got guys like Andre Ward picking up on shit, do y'all forget that they changed the referee 4 days before the fight? I had to tell Tay, yo, they changed to this dude Mora. Do you know who Mora is? And at first he said, nah. Then I reminded him. He said, oh, shit. Then we called Malik. Malik didn't even know. How the fuck do the people involved don't know? And why did they change it? Do y'all know who Mora is? Huh? Abner Maris? Huh? 40 low blows? He didn't call him? Y'all remember that? Remember that? Huh? And he was involved in some other shit. Magically, he's now the head referee of the two of the biggest heavyweights today in stature and in popularity. Joseph Adbeko and Abner Maris. Go watch that fight. That was the guy they chose to referee the main event. At least Jay Nady. Jay Nady's like 6'5". Y'all ever seen Jay Nady? He's a big guy and he's a good ref, and he doesn't have the goddamn reputation that Mora had. Why did they do that? They changed the ref. The ref that refereed, I think his name was Ortiz. He did the co-main event. Why did they do that? But there's no cheating in boxing. When I said this is on a high level, I'm making excuses. Huh? My brother Simon Bridgman in that super chat, he said, salute, Drew. I would like to see Wilder versus Joshua. They've unfinished business. Fury and Whyte deserve each other. They're too weird. Yeah, they do deserve each other. And they ain't going to pull in no goddamn numbers, and no one cares. The only way Fury sells seats is when he's in the ring against Deontay Wilder. Maybe against AJ, but that went south. Why? Because AJ got his ass beat by Usyk. After seeing that, two things I learned. I already knew. I know why he stayed away from King Kong Ortiz, because 3 years ago, because y'all want to say Ortiz is old now, but 3 years ago, that left hand, every left hand that Usyk landed would have landed on AJ from Ortiz, and we know what would have happened. He'd have got slept. So we learned that. And number two, AJ's really not that good. And I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. He's not that good. He's okay, but he's not that good. And now I think Fury boxes his face in. So I think a crossroads match between AJ and Wilder will work circles around Fury and Whyte because Whyte's been slept by AJ. He's been dropped several times, been slept by Povetkin. He's not a world beater. And I don't hear anybody talking about justice for Dillian Whyte. 6 million days. I don't hear that now. I've been watching and listening. Where did Whyte fans go? Where did the Whyte fans go? Where did the double meaning? Where did the Whyte fans go? Where did the Whyte fans go? No go. Because the Whyte fans, bro, are really with Tyson Fury, bro. I'm from the Bronx. It's easy. $6 million days. Ain't nobody out here. There's a lot of business involved. That's why that fight doesn't have a date or anything. Because the Whyte fans, bro, are really with Fury, though. 6 million days, 6 quadrillion days. Where's that conversation now? Where's that push? There was only that push when Deontay Wilder was involved. AJ versus Wilder is a bigger fight. He got Usyk and lost. AJ got Usyk and lost. Where's that push? Where's the push? Right now. Who's checking for Fury? Right now. Who's checking for him? He's sitting on the WBC title. He's talking shit again. No one cares. Everyone's still wondering what Deontay Wilder's going to do next. Even after a loss. Y'all wait to hear what he has to say so you can hate on him. But the reality is, in this equation, Fury versus Wilder 4 does gazillion dollars. What the fuck is a gazillion? I don't even know how many zeros that is. Wilder versus Whyte it sells out. Wilder versus AJ is still huge. Even if he loses to Usyk a second time, it's still huge. It does better than Usyk versus Fury. It does better than Usyk versus Whyte. But we're Sylvester, salute. But we're ODing when we say Wilder's the face of boxing. You know, salute the champ side. Again, Mr. Finesse called in and he dropped some serious gems. DeLand James, salute. There was another caller that called in. He said, you ever notice when they make reference to outside fighters, how many times you heard Michael Buffer say, or Jimmy Lennon Jr. say, the pride of Puerto Rico, or the pride of Mexico, the pride of Canada, the pride of the UK. When it's a black fighter, you never hear them say the pride of America. They'll say their name. Pretty Boy Floyd, or Money, Sugar Shane, the Executioner Bernard. We're never the pride of shit. Olympic gold medalist Shakur, the Golden Boy. Yeah. We're not the pride of shit, no matter how great we are. Floyd went 50-0, unblemished record. He wasn't the pride of shit. Hey, Kinetic, salute. They might say their city, yeah. And I forget that caller's name, but I said, you know what? We've been so conditioned to that, that went right over our heads until he said it. I said, shit. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. We ain't the pride of shit. For a long time, Deontay Wilder was undefeated. Tied Muhammad Ali's record. Bronze medalist, represented this country, and was the only American to even get a medal. He got a bronze. Well, he ain't get silver or gold. Ha, ha, ha. But he got a medal. And stood up on a podium and represented this country. No pride, though, right? What does he have to show for it? His skinny legs, he swings too wild. I'm rooting for the foreigner. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Is this the last we've seen of the great black hope? Sean Porter sitting there. Salute to G5, King Corleone. Subscribe to my brother. 503 line in the mother effing building. It's a goddamn shame, man. I missed something. No, I didn't. Did I? Y'all go subscribe to 503 line. Y'all go subscribe to my brother G5 Gabe. G Brown, salute. I'm tired of y'all niggas. Y'all remember when Chris Rock said that? I'm tired of niggas. Tired of niggas. I'm about ready to join the Ku Klux Klan. I ain't gonna go that far.
Don't drink no more water because there's none of that.
I don't remember anything. It was all a blur.
Don't drink no more water because there's none of that.
Don't drink no more water because there's none of that.
Yeah, nobody saw that, right? Nobody saw that. Now listen. My point of this stream is to let you know there comes a point in time where we just gotta shut the fuck up and let things play out. If this was the Jewish community, Tyson Fury would have been canceled after we found him cheating after the second fight. Because the community would have pulled their champion back and said, you know what? We know what you're worth. Look at all the money they're making off of your name. You will not fight again until they handle that. We're going to hold our dollar. And we're going to cancel him. And we're going to make that happen. And they'd have fixed it. They would have been in court talking about he ain't got no fighting license in this country. Why wouldn't he cheat over here? He tried to cheat Christian Hammer. And I can go back further than that. Cheating with gloves. These gloves are made to save lives. These gloves are made to kill people. Who did he try to do that against? Then he PEDs. He admits that everyone's cheating, so he does it. He admitted it. Poison in the water. He knew what the Klitschko. He accused Klitschko of trying to cheat him. And then when it came for a rematch, he pulled out the fight. Nobody saw that. So then when we say, yo, look, Deontay wasn't right, we're making excuses. Oh, well, explain the third fight. Well, I firmly believe his punch resistance ain't the same. Because you put a fucking dent in his head in the second one that y'all didn't see with these fucked up gloves, right? You didn't see that, right? I believe these punch resistance ain't the same. Too tough for his own good. That's right, Jeffrey. Jewish community would have shut him down. But over here, we just are keeping it boxing, boss. I never liked Deontay in the first goddamn place. Yes, sir. Where you want this basket of cotton, sir? I don't like a Deontay. What's a Deontay? We don't like that over here, boss. I was keep it real. Yep. You go ahead. Away from me. Do y'all understand that what happened to Deontay was bigger than boxing? Even right now, when we say, yo, look, he's still a valid name. No. How the fuck you get on that chandelier with your feet, nigga? I know you can swing upside down. And what's that odor? Is that banana? Is that banana I smell? Nigga? Fury don't sell. We've tried that. Remember? You fought Deontay to a draw. You cheated in that fight. We didn't find out till later. But then you get signed and have two events that failed. Did Bob Arum once say I lost money on Tyson Fury? No, he lied for him. He lied for him. And said the contract ran out. We're going for AJ. And we were like, nah, he has a contract. What the fuck you talking about? And that grown-ass man, Bob Arum, lied for him. He didn't do that for Bud Crawford. Uh-oh! You know what he said about Bud? I know you want to fight Manny, Bud, but Manny Pacquiao's my friend. And I know how that would end. So why don't you just sit in the back of the line and you do what I tell you to do. I'll get you paid. Manny's about to leave Bob. He sent him to Australia. Dicked him out of his win. Bud, I got to fight for you. Go ahead and beat Jeff Horn. As if we knew how that wasn't going to play out. Gio James, salute. As if we knew how DJ Zion Love, salute. We didn't know how that was going to play out. Then turns around and says, I lost money on this nigga. But we don't want to get Bud's back. Listen, I know Bud ain't do right by himself by going over there in the first place. I get it. And I know a lot of times when there's a message, we might not like the messenger. But what I'm saying is, what if Bud, in this case, breaks up that whole shit? Because we have more than enough evidence. I don't know if y'all saw Champ's side yesterday, but there was something said during a live broadcast by a top-ranked employee. And we all heard it, but Champ's side went back and played it. And I said, ooh. Y'all know about that board in the top-rank office? No black fighters? It's all true. So I'm asking you, what if Bud, Big Texas salute, and Conquest salute, a damn mess salute, what if Bud has the pipe bomb to bust that whole shit up? What are we going to do? Just say, oh, fuck Bud. It's fuck Bud for being over there. It's fuck Bud forever. Look, it could be fuck Bud forever. Okay. But as far as this is concerned, stay on code. I don't care how mad at you. I don't care how mad you are with him. I don't care. Now's not the time. Now's not the time for that. Please. Stay on code. What he's doing, and I don't know if he's going to win. I don't know. But he brought light to it. Don't dance to this. I put this up to be funny, but there's a method to the madness. The monkey video, there's a method to this. Wake up. I clown Dillian Whyte, but it breaks my heart to see him lost like that. He's of West Indian descent. And I don't care who he lays down with. But when he sat there and allowed Barry Hearn to say that shit, it broke my heart, man. I said, come on, brother. When a casual comes up in here, yo, I'm just trying to keep it boxing. You don't even know enough about boxing to keep it boxing. You don't know enough. Don't talk to me. Especially when I can pick up a phone and literally call Malik Scott. I speak to Tay Jones. I know what you don't. You don't reserve the right to come in here and say anything. Fuck what you think you know. I know what I know. I just told you I was in the locker room and they were putting Novocaine on the fighter's midsection because his opponent was a body puncher. That was a while ago. I've been holding on to that story for a long time. I already told y'all about the fist in the motherfucking glove, the fist in the wrist in the glove, how a trainer, and for the life of me, I would never remember his name because I was a kid when he did that. I said, I can't fight like this. I don't have enough malice in my heart to do that to somebody. He said, but you can hurt somebody, though. And I remember that. That was in the fucking 80s. So when I saw it, I said, oh, shit. And I said, wasn't that trainer from Detroit? Wow. This is some real shit. So when they tell us, oh, you just making excuses for Deontay, no, I'm telling the truth. Tyson Fury will never get cheated because he knows everything. When y'all play a video game, think of the hardest video game you've ever played in your life, and then you finally beat it. Isn't it a lot easier when you play it through again? Isn't it a lot easier and easier and easier and easier? Yeah. And it breaks my heart when I see you niggas with the resistance. None of this shit was ever an excuse. None of it. Tyson Fury's gonna beat Dillian Whyte. But I'm a racist though, right? I'm just keeping it boxing with that statement. I stood here and say, yo, look, if a prime Mike Tyson was running around the heavyweight division today, he'd have problems. You think he just mollywops King Kong Ortiz? No, he does not. No, he does not. Ortiz could beat him. But a casual puts Mike Tyson, Eric Holt, salute. CT Fatboy, salute. Powerhouse Watson, salute. What surrounds Mike Tyson is this mystique in the celebration of him. But for us that was there, we knew what his kryptonite was. Punch him in the face. Stand up to him. Knock him on his ass. How many times Mike Tyson got knocked on his ass? Those fights that he got knocked on his ass, how many of them did he win? 0. But y'all so conditioned, y'all make excuses. Oh, well, he was old. Oh, well, he was doing it for the money. He was not older than Evander Holyfield when Holyfield beat his ass. And Evander Holyfield been through several wars. Mike Tyson ain't been through but one war. And that was Buster Douglas, and he got knocked out. By the time he got to Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson was well preserved. Holyfield, George Foreman, Riddick Bowe 3 times, Lennox Lewis twice. Ray Mercer. And then he gets Mike Tyson with a heart condition. Everyone said, oh, he's going to punch Evander in the chest and kill him in the ring. I said, okay, watch him beat him. Oh, you bugging, Drew, you bugging. Watch this. He's going to knock Mike out. Yep. I was the only person standing up at that house party like this. Fight's over. Everyone, come on, give it up. Give it up. $5, $2, $10, $100. Give it up. I bought a pair of Timbs off of that fight party. Fuck y'all talking about? You're right, David. You can't save those. They're so conditioned. Why run away? You're right, David. Why run away from the plantation? You're getting 3 meals a day. I mean, you got to work for yours, but you're getting 3 meals a day. In that forest, you don't want those dogs to come looking for you, because the last nigga that ran off got bit up. And now he's standing in the goddamn, they ain't take him to the hospital. They just do some bandages on him. Them shit's infected. And now he in the field, fucked up. Oh man, oh man, you shouldn't have ran away. You shouldn't have ran away. Nigga, I was gone and you told on me. Don't talk to me. You goddamn right it's about race. Salute the Trail. Salute the 78. Salute the Champ Side. Salute the Boxing Ego. And everybody else that exposed this shit. There ain't no race in boxing. We're the race soldiers now. Where the trolls at now? Go ahead and tell me that Bud Crawford's suit is frivolous. And even if he loses, point out the facts that aren't true. Go and listen to Champ Side in the audio he played. Remember when I forgot who Shakur beat, but he outclassed him, and they said it was a poor performance. Remember that? It was about 2 fights ago. Unexciting, poor performance. I said, fuck that. Why are you apologizing for winning? Tyson Fury don't apologize for cheating. Hello. He stands on it, and you enable it. And with all of that success, Deontay Wilder's still the face of the sport. Listen, I'm going to say this and I'm going to get out of here. Southern T, salute. That's right, Bruce. Holyfield, 3 years older than Tyson. Listen very carefully. Yeah, I bought beef and broccolis, Jeffrey. Beef and broccolis. Listen very carefully, y'all. I never care who I offend, because if I offend you with this real talk, I'm talking to you. If I offend you with this conversation, I'm talking to you. Nigga. Because the others don't give a shit. They don't like to hear the truth. They'll just, la 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 la. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, it's not for you. Listen carefully. I hope, and I told Tay Jones this, Deontay, well, I ain't gonna tell you what he's up to, but he's living life. And of course, you know, the quieter he is, oh, he's depressed. No. Believe me when I tell you he's not. Believe me when I tell you he's not. He's enjoying life. He's too successful and too busy counting his blessings to get depressed. You see all that depression that Tyson Fury talks about? That's his heart being heavy, because he knows he has to answer to a God, his God, when he leaves this earth. That's his conscience fucking with him. You don't have to believe it. But how can a man with all of those blessings not count them? Deontay Wilder was a blessing in his life. He was 400 pounds on the couch. He said, man, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get your fat ass off the couch. Come get this money. I'll give you 50%. The world needs the Gypsy King. And when he's agreed to come back, I applauded him. Why? Because everybody else was avoiding Deontay Wilder. That's a true story. And how did he repay him? Floppy fucking gloves. Poison water. Because that's what he knows. Because when he fights fair, he almost loses to a cruiserweight. Remember that? He had to poison the Polish guy. I did a video on that. Had to poison him too. Because when he fights fair, he comes close to the losing. I hope Deontay Wilder retires. There, I said it. Want to know why? Because you monkeys don't deserve him. If he leaves the sport, if his heart ain't in it, and I told Tay, I said, yo, if Champ's heart ain't in it, if he's 50-50 on the wall, I might come back, I might not tell him to walk away. He'll be missed. A lot of you niggas will jump up, good, we ain't like him anyway. Yeah, tied of Muhammad Ali's record, one of the highest KO ratios in the sport, you can't take that away. Oh, we ain't fighting nobody. Well, neither did Mike Tyson, because when he did, he got stopped. Well, come over here with that Mike Tyson bullshit. He was fun to watch. He's going in the Hall of Fame for his own right. Tomato, tomato. I hope he walks away because you motherfuckers don't deserve Deontay Wilder. Those three pictures, the picture of the three fighters next to him, Deontay Wilder, no matter who, outsells everybody. But they don't outsell him. If AJ fights Fury, Deontay Wilder can fight Whyte and still do better numbers. Because everybody wants to see what he does next. You can't take it away. We can't take away that Mike Tyson's one of the youngest heavyweights in the world. You know what else you can't take away? Oh, yeah, well, Deontay lost. Okay, yeah, he lost. You know what else you can't take away? Can't take away the fact that Tyson Fury said what he said and did what he did, and we have it all documented. Can't take away the fact that Mike Tyson was getting his ass whooped by Holyfield so bad, and he was such a coward that he had to bite his fucking ear off in a rematch rather than get knocked out again. Huh? Go ahead and break that Mike Tyson glass again. I dare you. I have history on my side, motherfucker. Buster Douglas knocked his ass out. And what did you do? Cap for him. Oh, well, he ain't have a bad camp and whatever. His corner. Listen, I ain't know nothing about that corner for goddamn 20 years. Until they brought it up in the documentary. I said, oh, shit, I ain't even noticed that. That was when Evander Holyfield had a flat top. He was waiting on Mike Tyson. He could have fought Mike. He said, nah, I'm going to go to Japan, fight Buster Douglas, make some money, and then come back. But you fucked up the bag. Then you went to jail. And while you was in jail, the heavyweight division got live, and everyone was getting busy but you. Then when you came back, you fight Peter McNeely. You bit Evander's ear off. You came back, you fought Francois Botha, who was whooping your ass. And then you just landed one. Francois Botha was winning that fight, y'all. And then Mike just landed one. Now, what do they say about Deontay Wilder? Oh, he was losing until... Oh, he was losing until... What happened? Okay. Have a nice hot cup of shut the F up. What, y'all Dillian Whyte fans now? All right. Justice for Dillian Whyte. Where y'all at? Where are all the trolls I want to wait for? I dropped it down to 4 weeks now. Where are the trolls I want to wait 4 weeks to jump in here? Justice for Dillian Whyte. I don't see that anywhere. Y'all not on Tyson Fury's bumper, undefeated WBC champion who stopped Deontay Wilder, right? It finally happened. So where y'all at? Where the white fans at? Where the white fans at? Where the white fans at? Well, the white fans are with Tyson Fury. You niggas. Didn't I tell y'all this is about race? Dillian Whyte ain't got no fans in America. He might got 10 in the UK. Ain't nobody fucking with him like that. Where the AJ fans at? I'm coming for those ghosts, boy. Where y'all at? Time reveals all truth. We're the Fury fans. We're the Whyte fans. We're the AJ fans. But everybody's waiting to see what Deontay does. D, retire. They don't deserve you. You are great. You're going to the Hall of Fame. And these same niggas, 10, 15 years from now, they will still be arguing with us. Well, you know, D wasn't that good. Yeah? But you said Fury was great. So I don't understand. So if D lost to a great fighter, the only person he lost to was, you know, but meanwhile, you know, everybody avoided King Kong Ortiz. You just want to, he's old and everything else. Nobody wanted to fight him but D. Dance on. Dance on. I don't give a fuck about what you say. Don't care.
Who cares?
But Tyson Fury, you know, he beat Deontay.
Who cares?
I think he's better than. I think Mike Tyson. He'll still beat.
Who cares?
Shout out to you trolls.
I used to suck dick for coke.
I seen him.
All of y'all, for real. So we're gonna end with this. I'm past my time. The general's on. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Cash App, the Zelle, the Super Chats. I love y'all. My garment's coming soon. Salute to A Weapons. We got y'all. It's LDBC or nothing. But salute the champ side. Y'all go check that stream he did just last night. And the rest of y'all.
The devil is a motherfucking liar.
So you know I ain't worried. Salute.
My time is coming, but the ones that hate just don't know it yet. They gon' beg and cry, cause I will not forgive them, and now they regret. But the damage is done with your name on the hit list. It's time for revenge. I done told you, I warned you too many times, but you can't comprehend. With this black fist of mine, ain't no way to prepare for it. Knock you out the Yo Bomb Squad, the world know it. I speak it, believe it, receive it, so what more can I say? I've been knocking cowards out to this day. They call it the right hand of God. They know what the damage it do. I speak it, believe it, receive it. Not only talking, I be showing the proof. But still they deny I'm the best. Everyone I fought, I put them to rest. How many fighters do I have to run through in order for you to admit I'm the best? All they doing, throwing dirt on my name. Own kind, trying to put me to shame. All I ever did was speak up and show my love. Pray my people will use their brain. Drug me and cheat. It don't matter cause I'm back on my feet. Back in the gym to turn up that heat. Damn devil gon' get put to sleep. He's done. Sick of the racist acts. Why the media keep ignoring facts? I represent this country as a champ to want me cause my spirit's strong. Plus I am black. Y'all know what I mean when I say this country ain't fair to this day. Don't matter who's next, they hitting the ground. I promise that I'm here to stay. They can't ignore me for long. Bomb Squad, we coming strong. How the hell did it take this long for y'all to know the shit that Fury was on? He must have been paying y'all good to hush and keep all this shit on the low. But I won't back down or stay on the ground, and that I think you all know. My time is coming, but the ones that hate just don't know it yet. They don't know it yet. They gon' beg and cry, cause I will not forgive them, and now they regret. Oh no. But the damage is done with your name on the hit list. It's time for revenge. Oh no. I done told you, I warned you too many times, but you can't comprehend. With this black fist of mine, ain't no way to prepare for it. Knock you out the Yo Bomb Squad, the world know it. I speak it, believe it, receive it, so what more can I say? What can I say? I've been knocking cowards out to this day.
I have a lot of people around me, positive energy, positive speaking, positive believing. Until that energy is broken. And then there's consequences behind that action.
You said that your people have been fighting for 400 years.
And your people too. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all all know what I'm talking about, man. Don't sit up here and try to bait and not know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what the fuck I talk about when I say these things. Your people too. Go look up the history. Shit, don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit. See what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.